How the Beatles breakup unexpectedly reshaped the bond between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck is one of the most surprising Hollywood revelations of 2025. It all began when Damon watched Peter Jackson's acclaimed documentary Get Back, which chronicles the Fab Four's final recording sessions and ends with the sobering note that the Beatles never played together again. Damon admitted in a September 2025 GQ interview that this ending hit him like a gut punch. He described tearing up, turning to Ben Affleck, and blurting out a realization: who cares if we oversaturate the marketplace with movies we are both in? We are crazy if we don't take advantage of the fact that we are both still here and able to do this. That single emotional confession has since become a headline moment, reverberating through Hollywood and sparking viral conversations online. To understand the weight of Damon's words, you have to go back. Damon and Affleck, childhood friends from Cambridge, Massachusetts, rode their way into history with Good Will Hunting in 1997, winning an Academy Award before either was 30. Over the next 2 decades they each carved out solo legacies, Damon as the versatile everyman and action star, Affleck as both actor and acclaimed director, but their careers frequently drifted apart. By 2022, they decided to join forces again with the founding of Artists Equity, a company designed to give artists creative control and ensure fair compensation for behind-the-scenes crews. It was already a significant move, but Damon now says the Beatles documentary gave him the deeper motivation, a fear that their partnership could slip away if not fiercely protected. The Beatles split has always carried a cultural sting. 4 childhood friends who changed music forever, undone by personal and creative tensions, leaving fans forever haunted by what more could have been. For Damon, watching John, Paul, George, and Ringo unravel wasn't just music history, it was a mirror. He saw what could happen if he and Affleck took their bond for granted. In his own words, the documentary made him confront the fragility of collaboration. Great partnerships end not because the talent vanishes, but because time, ego, and circumstance get in the way. His emotional response turned into a public vow never to let that happen with Ben. The timing is telling. Since that realization, Damon and Affleck have been accelerating their output together. They delivered Air in 2023, a film under their Artists Equity banner, and quickly followed up with multiple collaborations. Now, the pair are headlining The Rip, a hard-edged Netflix thriller set to release in January 2026. Insiders note that the urgency behind this slate of projects traces directly back to Damon's Beatles-inspired epiphany. Affleck himself acknowledged the sentiment in the same GQ feature, praising Damon's consistency and calling it humbling to stand across from him on set. Fans have responded with a mix of emotion and humor. Social media turned Damon's line about oversaturating the marketplace into a meme, joking that audiences could watch the duo in anything, even reading a phone book together. Entertainment outlets like Variety framed it more seriously, dubbing it the Beatles moment for Damon and Affleck, a reminder of what's at stake when creative partners drift apart. For many viewers, the story humanized 2 of Hollywood's biggest names, beneath the Oscar wins, the blockbuster franchises, and the tabloid cycles. They are still 2 friends terrified of losing something irreplaceable. The deeper significance lies in how Damon and Affleck are institutionalizing their friendship. By anchoring their projects under Artists Equity, they are ensuring their collaboration is more than just a nostalgic reunion. It's a sustainable model for producing, financing, and starring in films together, an infrastructure that guarantees their bond can survive Hollywood's pressures. Unlike the Beatles, who splintered without a clear way to continue, Damon and Affleck are deliberately building guardrails around their creative relationship. For audiences, the narrative feels almost cinematic in itself. 2 kids from the same neighborhood rise to fame together, drift apart, and then, after watching the downfall of another legendary partnership, decide to protect their bond at all costs. It's funny, moving, and inspiring all at once, a reminder that art often shapes life, and that sometimes another band's ending can spark a brand new beginning. So as we look ahead to The Rip and whatever comes next, one thing is clear: the Beatles breakup didn't just echo through music history, it rewrote the script for one of Hollywood's most iconic friendships. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.